So here's the thing. They're going to try to claim that they were justified in their actions. Okay? Because here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot claim self-defense under certain circumstances. You can't. You don't get to say I was acting in self-defense, and there's 3 of them, and it's the law. This isn't just something made up. There's 3 of them in the law, okay? If you are the initial unjustified aggressor, you don't get to claim self-defense. If you're committing a felony against somebody, you don't get to claim self-defense. And the 3rd one is if you provoke somebody so that they defend themselves against you, and then you go, oh, look, he attacked me first. But you really were the one who was provoking the attack on yourself. You don't get to claim self-defense. And that's the law. So here's the problem. They're going to try and claim they were justified in starting this in their driveways. They're going to try and claim they were justified in committing all these felonies against Mr. Arbery. How? Because they're going to try and convince you that this was a citizen's arrest. That's what they're going to do. But here is what a citizen's arrest really is. Okay? This is what the law says. This is the statute, and the judge is going to give it to you. A private person may arrest an offender if the offense is committed in his presence. Right here, right now, I'm seeing you do it. Okay? Right here, right now, I'm watching you commit the crime. I'm witnessing it. You're doing it in my presence. So what's the problem for the defendants? Well, we all know that Mr. Bryan's on his porch fixing it. Where's Travis McMichael? He's on the sofa inside the house. Where's Greg McMichael? This all started when I saw him running down the street. Now, it also says, or within his immediate knowledge. Well, the judge is going to charge you that that's synonymous. It means the same thing. So you got to think about, well, in my immediate knowledge, what does that mean? Think about the eye in the sky, you know, at Walmart. Like you're in Walmart, right? And you see all those things in the ceiling. You know there's a guy in a booth watching a bunch of video cameras, right? So he's not standing next to the person shoplifting, right? When she shoplifts, right? What's he doing? He's watching it on the camera. That's immediate knowledge. He's not right there next to the person shoplifting, but he's watching it. So he has immediate knowledge because he can see it eye in the sky. That's just an example, how to think of immediate knowledge. But immediate knowledge and in your presence is the exact same thing. In order to make an arrest of an offender, the offense has to be committed in the private citizen's presence. Do we have that here? No. In addition, you will be charged, this is the second line, if the offense is a felony. So once again, the offense has to be a felony. The judge is going to charge you. Criminal trespass and loitering and prowling are misdemeanors. Okay? I'm going to pause right now. I'm going to ask you to read the criminal trespass thing. In order to be a criminal trespasser, you have to enter on the property with the intent to do an unlawful act, or somebody has to have told you you can't come back here, like Larry English or his representative. Well, Mr. Arbery was never told, don't come back here. You're not allowed. This is private property. He was never told, so he doesn't fall under criminal trespass. Now, I don't want you guys to make the mistake of thinking that we're endorsing, kind of, or not acknowledging what Mr. Arbery was doing. I mean, let's get real. All right, what was Mr. Arbery doing? He was going on to somebody else's private property. Yeah. What was he doing? We can see it. Wandering around for a few minutes each time. Right? And then what would he do? He'd leave. On video, never took anything, never damaged anything. So ladies and gentlemen, you decide. Is he this giant burglar who just happened to never show up with a bag or any means to steal anything? All right? Or is he a looky-loo? Yeah, a looky-loo who's going in there at night. He shouldn't be doing that. I mean, we all know this, okay? But it's trespass. It's a misdemeanor. And on February 23rd, 2020, none of the defendants knew that he had been inside in broad daylight, that location. And what did he do on the 23rd of February? Did the same thing he always did. Wandered around, and then left and ran off down the street. But they didn't know that. They had no immediate knowledge of that. It wasn't in their presence. Travis McMichael's on the couch. Mr. Bryan's in front of his house. Greg McMichael, you saw, he can't even see down the road. There's that trailer there. Remember the drone video? Citizen's arrest. This was not a citizen's arrest. Not present when any crime was committed. The suggestion that Ahmaud committed a crime is based on what? Not immediate knowledge, speculation. Speculation. How do we know? Because of the defendant's own words to the police. That's how we know. Wanting to question Ahmaud demonstrates uncertainty. Hey, where are you coming from? They don't know where he's coming from. What are you doing? They don't know what he's doing. Remember Mr. Bryan? Heard, what'd you steal? Okay? They don't know what he's done. They don't know why he's out there running. They don't have immediate knowledge. They have no knowledge. They have speculation because he's running down the street. Wanting to question Ahmaud demonstrates a lack of immediate knowledge, which is required under the citizen's arrest law. Because it's required, that means this was not a lawful citizen's arrest. Remember what Greg McMichael said? Did this guy break into this house today? I don't know. But hey, law enforcement officers, I'm sure he must have committed some crime today, so why don't you go out and figure out what crime it was that he must have committed today? Why do they think he must have committed something? Because he's running down the street. He might have gone into somebody's house. Pure speculation. And after he's lying there dead, Greg McMichael's there telling the police, hey, why didn't you investigate? Because I'm sure he committed some crime today. That's not a citizen's arrest. Not legitimate at all.